there is enough finance, enough technology, enough capacity to turn things around. And one of the purpose law Solomon Islands delegation, as a participant law this one is, you may not only contribute law discussion. We are leading certain discussions too on behalf of like side law, at least developed countries. You mean coordinator law, global stock take. So we're taking a lot of leadership in terms of ensuring everyone doing fair share. Those including our neighbors blaming from developed countries, neighbors metropolitan neighbors blaming law Pacific. Focus too, step up, try to keep him cold low ground, try to do more follow capacity block. So I think this is basically our last hope. We are the last generation. If you mean not get him right, future blaming him no manai. But because of this all Paris, where him try to bring him world come together, where you may have this Paris agreement. Now we have that opportunity. The challenge now is to ensure that spirit law Paris here, what we have agreed, you may live up to. And this is why it's important for us to be every single room where negotiations are happening. Because as Prime Secretary mentioned loss and damage. Loss and damage is something where because you may heading towards this 3 degrees world at the moment. Loss and damage is something where become irreversible now. You lose, and the question now is who pays for this loss, permanent loss? Who disempower him with a woman who own him land here? What permanently become landless now, kind of same. So this, it needs a global response. No one country is ever doing, and this is why I think you may try to engage with them, everyone, because whatever we do, by you may not solve them ourselves. It needs the cooperation of all our neighbors, all the world, and I think this is why Fiji has that something. But coming back to operationalize him, trying to translate him and implement the Paris Agreement, we have a timeline. We have to complete him. Everything where you may do him side law Paris Agreement by 2018. So we need to do that. So the Paris Agreement has created a lot of new bodies. Loss and damage is one of them. What get them technology mechanism, or get them global stock take. So many different mechanisms Paris Agreement creating. This is what delegations distributed everywhere in establishing that. Making the rules, making everyone everything. So the time custom 2028, roll out now. While you may have that facilitative dialogue to facilitate, or to change him now, name Talanoa dialogue to ensure that everyone looking where we are and then try to do more in terms of ranching up what ambition law, national determined contribution. National determined contribution is commitment law make him for reducing greenhouse. And everyone to try to go low carbon.